Assalamu alaikum students, my name is Kashif Ibrahim and this lesson is about your book chapter number 2. Your book is Right Byte 3 and chapter number 2 is working on Word. In previous lesson we have learned how to install Microsoft Office on computer. Hopefully you have learned it. Now this lesson is about working on Microsoft Word. Now we are going to start Microsoft Word. In your previous class you have already learned basic commands of Microsoft Word, and we have seen a number of different shortcut keys which can be used in Word. We have seen shortcut keys like Control S, Control O, Control C, Control X, Control V, Control 1, 2, 3, Control 1, 2, 5. Sorry, Control 3 is not there. And similarly so many other commands, how to increase font size, how to decrease it, what is font, what different kinds of fonts available, shapes, a number of different commands we have learned. And hopefully you are also practicing on typing lessons. I have told you that in this class you should be able to type on your computer without seeing your keyboard. So at least if you learn this skill, I think you will be successful in learning something in this class. You would have gained something in this class. So let's start. In this class, Microsoft Word is included again, having some a little advanced commands. The first article 2.1 is about comments. First let's start it. In Windows 8, click on start, and here we have a number of applications installed. From here you can find your application. This is Microsoft Word. It is starting. Now this is the first screen. If this comes, you can select use recommended setting from here and click on OK. Click on yes. It is updating. Now you can see this is the basic main screen of Microsoft Word. You are familiar with this. We have a number of commands here which we have already done, like you can see bold, italic, underline. These are the formatting commands. We have done what is font, different kinds of fonts available here, how to increase font size, how to decrease font size. I have told you shortcut keys of all these commands because if you use shortcut keys it will increase your efficiency and working speed on Microsoft Word. Now, what is comment? A comment is a remark or an opinion made by the person creating the document. So it is made by the person who is creating the document just to remind him that for what purpose any particular line or paragraph or word has been written. So this can be included from Review tab. Click on Review tab, and then here we have new comment. Right, and then you can write any comment over here. Blah blah blah. You can write anything here. You can write meaning of any difficult word which you have used in your, for example, in any essay you are going to submit to your English teacher, or any assignment which you have made. which you have downloaded, for example, from internet, and you feel that there are some words which about which you don't know much, so you can find the definitions, and just to recall your memory you can write comment over here. These comments or remarks are non-printable, means when you get the printout of your document, you get the hard copy, this will not be printed. If you want to delete it, you can delete it from here very easily. New comment, right? You can go to any point of your document, you write your paragraph, and then you can include comment from here. This is your second comment. Okay, then this is to move from one comment to other comment, previous, and this is next. If you want to delete, you can delete it. These comments are visible when you see it on your computer, but when you get the hard copy, as I have told you before, this will not be printed. So this is article 2.1, easier one. The next article is 2.2. This is about watermark, how to insert watermark. Watermark is just to write something behind your document, main document, as your signature. If you want to insert some picture or you want to write some text, as you can see in your book, if you see page number 12, they are showing the screen of Microsoft Word, and the document which is being shown, it is having a watermark, and this is Right Byte 3. Right Byte 3 is written. So you can use some text as a watermark, or you can also display some picture. To show watermark, you have to go to page layout, and here we have watermark command available. If you click on arrow, you have a number of options available which are already made. You just click on it and this will be shown on your document like this. So you keep on typing, and on every page this confidential text will be shown. You can use it if your document is confidential. Similarly, you have don't copy it if you feel that you have something very important and this is your own creativity, so you can use this one. This is for draft, sample, and here we have custom watermark. Click on it. From here you can make your own watermark. Picture watermark, if you want to select some picture, click on this one as my watermark. Okay, now apply it. It will be a little darker. If you click on this washout, it will be lighter, right? Click on this one, it will be a little darker. Close. Okay, on every page now it will be available. I just select it, Control C, Control V. You carry on your typing, and behind your document it will be visible. Similarly, if you want to type some text, again go to custom watermark. Okay, select text, and you can type your text over here. FFC Grammar School. Close. Now you can see FFC Grammar School is visible behind all the text. Okay. The next one is using tables. Now let me select all this data, Control A, and then I am going to delete it. Now let's insert some table here. Inserting table is not that difficult. From insert tab you have this table available, table command, and when you click on the down arrow you are having a number of options available. The easiest one is you can select number of rows and columns. As many rows, as many columns you want in your table, you can select from here. For example, I want to make a table of 6 rows and 4 columns. Right? Okay. Acha. Now if you want to type here, you want to move this table. Sometimes you have inserted your table in the beginning, so you won't be able to type here because this area is the top margin area. So you will have to move to make the heading. You will have to move this table. So you can use this table handle and you can drag it and take it anywhere on the document. Now you can make the heading here. For example, class 8. This is serial number, then student's name, and then house number, and then phone number. This is just an example. A table actually is to organize your data. You can see you can organize your data in proper form. You can arrange your data. Organize means you can arrange your data so that you could analyze it, you could see it easily. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. You can move from cell to cell. These are the cells. How many cells we have? We have 4, 8, 12, 16 cells. In this table we have 16 cells. First row is for heading, serial number, student name, then house number, then phone number, and these are the columns 1, 2, 3, 4. So this table is having 16 cells, 4 columns and 5 rows. Let's insert some example data. For example, any name. Use tab key to move to next cell. House number, for example, D42. You can also use your mouse pointer. Any number, dummy data. Tab key. So this is how you can insert data in your table. Okay, now we have a table here in which we have 4 records of 4 students having columns, serial number, student's name, house number and phone number. Now we can customize your this table by using different tools available in table tools. When you click on table, if you are outside the table tool will not be available. When you click inside, it will be available here. You click on it and there are a number of tools available. Number of designs are available you can apply. For example, this one, you just click on it and automatically your table will be made accordingly. For example, I choose this one. Now you see it will look like this. So these are ready-made available, any of them can be selected. You can select a simple grid from here, or you can select this one, or this one, anyone you like or which is fulfilling your need. So this one is better, or you can do it yourself by using these options available. For example, I select it from here. I select, double click on this, and from shading I select, for example, this shade, black. Right. Similarly, I can change border style as well. Select the whole table, and from here we have a number of different border styles available. You can choose this one outside the table. No border. No border means no line will be printed when you get the printout of this table. After this, I can select, for example, outside border. Only outside border will be printed. Inside, this is only shade. And then we have border and shading dialog box. You can select any border from here and you can apply it, for example, outside, and in inside I apply this one. Okay. Any extra row or column, you just right click on it, and from here you can delete or you can insert extra column, or you can delete any extra column or row. If I want to insert here, for example, insert column to the right, so it will insert a column to the right side of serial number column like this. Control Z I am using here. Again, if you want to insert on an extra row, then again go to insert, then insert row below. In this case, again I will have to select, then go to border and shading, and this is for outside. Okay, as many rows and as many columns as you need. After this, This is about how to merge, or how to, for example, you want to insert a column above this row serial number, where we have above the heading you want to insert a row, insert row above. But now you can see these are the 4 different columns, and you want to make a heading over here. So what you will do here, you just select home, select it, and then easily you can do it by right clicking, and then you have here merge cells. It will merge all the cells here, and then from shading you can use this one to make it more visible. Now you can see we have here only one column. In the rest of the table we have 4 columns, and here we have only one column. Right? So this is how we can work on table. Again, if you want to split it, you can split it into as many columns or rows as you want. For example, you want to split it into 6 columns. You can see now 6 columns have been made. You want to merge these 4, right click again, and then merge cell. So now we have a different styles of columns and rows here. It is a combination of different type of rows and column. After this, your book is talking about wrapping of your table. For example, this is your table. I make it a little smaller. Now wrapping means how you want your text around your table. So wrapping option is available here. You click on it. In table tool you have layout tab available, and here we have properties, and from property under table tab we have a number of different options. Alignment, for example, wherever you want to set your table with your text to the left side, in the middle, or at the right side. And then how you want to wrap your table with text. You want to wrap your table around the text, or with table you don't want any text. So here we have none and around options available. Whichever, this is the text. For example, if I select this one, I can type around it. But if I, for example, again go to layout and properties, if I select this one, there will not be any text around your table. Right? So this is how you can select different types of wrapping. After this, in your book, article number 2.4 is being discussed, that is arranging text in columns. Means if you want to type text in, as you have seen in different digest or magazines, you see that text is written in a number of columns on the same page. If you have read Reader's Digest, you will see there normally 2 or 3 columns on one page. So this option is available in Microsoft Word also. You can divide your one line into 2, 3, 4 columns. This is actually, right now you are writing in single column. This option is a little different than table. Table is to organize data, and every box of table is called a cell. Here we are not going to have any cell. Your whole page will be divided into a number of columns. For example, this is the text. If I want to divide it into 3 or 2 columns, I just select it, and then from page layout we can select a number of columns from here. For example, I want to, you can see this is the half page, and half of the page is another column. When I would have filled this, column, it will go to the next one. You can see page has been divided into 2 columns. This was a table I had made, and here, from here I have 2 columns. If I go to view, because right now ruler is not available here, it is not visible, I just enable the ruler. You can see that my whole page is divided into the selected page, selected area. Actually I selected the text, only that area was converted into 2 columns. So rest of the page is not in 2 column form, it is in single column form. Here I made table, it is in single column, and then here we have text, which I divided into 2 columns. So this is how you can divide your work into columns. After this, inserting pictures. Inserting picture option is very easy, interesting. A number of different shapes and pictures available in Microsoft Word. Here we have insert options available. In insert option we have picture, clip art, and shapes. In shape we have a number of different basic shapes made by lines and circles. These are available, these are ready-made. You just click on it and you can insert any shape. For example, I insert this one, this circle. This is the circle, and you can right click on it. Here you can add any text which you like. You can change from drawing tool. You can change the shade inside, and you can change its outline. Outline color can also be changed. Okay. Similarly, for example, you want to insert here some picture. A number of different clip arts available. You just write here. For example, I write here flower. It will search for all the flowers available. So these two pictures are available here. I just right click on it. Actually, it is searching more on the net. For example, I right click on it and insert. So this has been included. So you just write here. For example, book I write here. These two books are available inside Microsoft Office, and others are being searched on net. Just double click on it and it will be inserted. Select and delete if you want to delete it. You can resize it. Similarly, you can move it by using this handle into any direction. Okay. Or if you have made some mistake, then you again control Z. It can be used to undo any command. If you want to insert any picture, for example, you have some file and that picture in file format you want to insert. You remember this logo I downloaded, I inserted as a picture. So this is how you can insert clip arts, pictures and different shapes. You can divide your text into columns. If you want to convert it again into single column, select it. Just select it. And then go to page layout. Then from here select single column. Now again it has been organized in one column. So this is how you can do it. So this is the end of your chapter. In this chapter we have learned how to insert comments. About comment, I told you that these are the remarks which you insert in your table. Then we learned about watermark. Watermark can be of two types. It can be in picture form, it can be in text form. Then we learned about tables. Tables are used to organize data into rows and columns. The cross point of row and column is called a cell. The boxes you have in your table, they are called cells. And then we learn how to insert table, how to merge different columns into one, how to divide one column into a number of different columns, how to split any cell, how to format table. Different formats are readily available in Microsoft Office. You can choose any one, or you can select border and shading of your own choice. Then we learned about columns, how to divide your page into a number of columns so that you can have more than one columns on page where you can write text. Then we learned about how to insert picture, how to insert clip art, and how to insert basic shapes. So this is the end of this chapter. Hopefully you have learned something, you have understood everything. If you have any problem in these commands, you can discuss it with me during the class, or you can write your question in comment down in this video. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.